Hello friends, today we are starting second part of arithmetic progression. In the last period, first exercise we have solved using the definition of arithmetic progression. Once again let us revise that definition with one example. So let us consider one simple example, say 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So we have taken one very simple example. Here if we can observe that difference of any term to its previous term, it's constant and that constant difference is equals to 2. So here first term in the arithmetic progression, let us denote it by a1. So here value of a1 is equals to 3. And here if you observe the common difference, what is the common difference? Difference of any term to its previous term is 2. So now we are discussing how to find out the general form of an arithmetic progression. So now to find out the second term simply in these three, means in this first term add what? Common difference. If we are adding this common difference, we will get the second term. Means 3 plus 2 is equals to what? 5. Means what? To find out the second term, we are adding what? A. A is nothing but the first term in the arithmetic progression. Either it is denoted by A1 or it is denoted by A. So A plus D. In the first term, A is nothing but the first term and D is nothing but what? Common difference. In this first term, if you are adding common difference, we will get the second term. In the same way, to find out the third term, so is it the third term? To find out this third term, in the second term, add what? D. As it stands, what is our second term? A plus D. In this A plus D, if we are adding what? D, means common difference, we will get the third term. Observe the second term is A plus D. A plus D, and again we are adding common difference D. So what result we will get? A plus 2D will be our second term. Sorry, third term. In the same way, to find out the fourth term, in this third term add the common difference. Means to find out this fourth term, we have to add difference in this third term. Means 7 plus 2 is equals to 9. So here our third term is A plus 2D. If we are adding D in it, so what we will get? A plus 2D plus D will be equals to 3D. Continuing this way, we are able to find out the term in the arithmetic progression. So now let us discuss about general form of an arithmetic progression. If A is first term and D is common difference, then general form of an AP is means if you are denoting first term by A, then second term can be obtained simply by adding D, means add the common difference. Then to find out the next term, again add D in the second term. So already we have seen in this, to find out third term, again add D. So what will the third term? A plus 2D. In the same way, next term will be A plus 3D. Continuing this way, we are able to obtain the terms in the arithmetic progression. So this is nothing, or this representation is called a general form of an arithmetic progression. Now we are discussing one very important formula to find out n term of the arithmetic progression. So n term of arithmetic progression. So this formula means applying only one formula, we have to solve maximum example from second exercise. So try to understand how we are getting a formula to find out n term in the arithmetic progression. In this case also I am supposing that if A, or let A be the first term, let A be the first term and D be the common difference, then the first term A1 will be equals to, what is the first term? First term we have denoted by A. A2 is equals to second term. Already we have seen that the value of second term is what? A plus D. What is the value of third term? Third term is equals to A plus 2D. What is the value of fourth term? A plus 3D. Continuing this way, now we are finding one formula to find out n term of the arithmetic progression. If you observe the first term, second term, the values of first term, second term, third term and fourth term, easily we are able to find out the value of n term also. If you observe all these terms, can I say that a is common in all the terms? So here also in n term we will get a here. A will be our first term to find out the value of n term. Now if you observe here second term, it is related with what? Common difference. In the second term, what is the coefficient of d? 1. In the third term, what is the coefficient of d? 2. Means coefficient of d is what? Less than 1 in the third term. In the fourth term, what is coefficient of d? 3. Means if here 4 is there, here coefficient will be less by 1. So in case of n term, can I say that then coefficient of d will be less by 1? In the fourth term coefficient is 3, means in the n term here coefficient will be less by 1. So less than 1 means we can say that the coefficient of d will be what? N minus 1. So again observe here first term will be d, here we have written d. In case of fourth term coefficient of d is what? Less than 1. So here also coefficient of d will be less than 1. So here n term is there, that's why its coefficient will be less than. And this is one of the very important formula to find out n term of an arithmetic progression. Applying this formula, we have to solve the example. Just now we have seen a formula to find out n term. If you observe this formula very carefully, total 4 terms appears in this formula. One is an, another is a, third is n, and fourth is d. Means from these 4 terms, if any 3 values are given to us, we are able to find out 4th value using transformation. Now using this formula, we are solving question number first. In this case, total 5 examples are given to us. We are solving first and fourth example. Remaining all example we have to solve using same method. So if you observe here, 3 values are given to us. 3 values are given to us and 1 value we have to find out. Just now we have seen that in this formula total 4, we are able to substitute 4 values. If 3 values are given, we are able to obtain the 4th value applying this formula. So let us try to solve the first example. In the first example, first we are writing given condition. What is given condition? Value of a is equals to 7. Value of d is equals to 3. Value of n is equals to 8. We have one formula to find out n term. Question is also to find out what? An. An we have to find out. So let us apply the formula of an. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So which is equals to, replace a by its value. What is the value of a? 7. Plus n. N I am replacing by its value 8. Minus 1 into d. D I am replacing by its value 3. So which is equals to 7 plus. Now 8 minus 1 is 7 and 7 3s are 21. So which is equals to 7 plus 21 is equals to 28. In this way we have got our required value an. So we have got our required value an. So hope the idea about how to apply this formula is clear. Now let us try to solve this 4th example. In this 4th example, first write down the given condition. So what is given condition here? A is equals to, so given first, a is equals to minus 18.9. Second given value is d. D is equals to 2.5. Third given value is equals to an. An is equals to 3.6. And fourth question is to find out value of n. Means here also 3 values are given to us and we have to find out 4th value. Again, since n is given to us, so we are applying the formula of n term. So we have one formula for arithmetic progression, that an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we are substituting the values here. An we are replacing by its value 3.6 is equals to, substitute the value of a which is given to us minus 18.9 plus n minus 1, keep it as it is, and substitute the value of d. D is equals to 2.5. So 3.6 Keep it as it is, just simply use transformation. Our required value is n. So minus 18.9 on this side will become plus 18.9 is equals to remaining term on this side is n minus 1 into 2.5. So let us try to find out this addition. 9 plus 6 is equals to 15, 5 carry 1, 19 plus 3, 22. So 22.5. On this side, n minus 1 into 2.5, keep it as it is. So this implies that n minus 1 is equals to, now 2.5 is multiplied on this side. So using transformation, it will get divided on another side, 2.5. So if we are multiplying to numerator and denominator by 10, so what we will get here? 225 upon 25. Just we are trying to eliminate the decimal point. For that purpose, multiply to numerator and denominator by 10. So decimal point will get eliminated. So this implies that n minus 1 is equals to 25 nines are 225. So this implies that n will be equals to minus 1 on this side will become plus 1. So 9 plus 1 will be equals to 10. In this way we have got our required value n. So the same method you have to apply in example number 2nd, 3rd and 5th. See what are the given condition. In this, to apply this formula 4 values are required. In the first example, any 3 values are given to us and question is to find out 4th unknown value. Substitute the given value, use the transformation, simplify it in proper way to find out your required value. Let us try to solve the question number 2, which is multiple choice question. In the first example, question is to find out 30 term of the arithmetic progression. One arithmetic progression is given to us, and to find out the 30 term, we have to apply this formula. This is the formula to find out n term. So if we are replacing n by 30, means we will get 30 term. To apply this formula, 2 values are required, a and d. Already value of n is given to us. We have to find out 30 term, means n is equals to 30. So apply the same formula. Since the multiple choice question is there, so we are not solving it step by step. Directly we are substituting the value. See, in this first example, our aim is to find out value of a30 is equals to a means here first term. What is the value of first term here? 10 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 means what? 30 minus 1. Value of n is 30. 30 minus 1 is 29. Into d. D is nothing but common difference. Difference of any term to its previous term. What is this difference? 7 minus 10 is equals to minus 3. Just we have from the given condition, we have substituted the values in the formula. Using this, now we are finding value of a30 means 30 term. Remaining part is simplification part. Keep 10 as it is. 29 into minus 3 is minus 87, and 10 minus 87 is minus 77. So correct answer is minus 77. Now we are solving the second example. In the second example, again observe the given condition here. This is also multiple choice question, and here we have to find out 11 term. So we have to use the same method which you have seen in the first example. To find out 11 term, again we are applying the same formula. E11 is equals to, what is that formula? A means first term. First term is here minus 3 plus n minus 1. What is n? 11. 11 minus 1 is 10 into d. Now substitute the value of d. To find out the value of d, take the difference of any term to its previous term. Means 2 minus minus 1 by 2. 2 minus minus 1 by 2 means 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2 is it equals to 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 by 2. So value of d is here 5 by 2. Just we have substituted the value. Remaining part is simplification part. Minus 3, keep it as it is. 2 1s are 2 5s are, and 5 5s are 25. So 25 minus 3 will be equals to 22. In this way 11 term is equals to 22. Okay. So observe the question number 3. In the following arithmetic progression, find the missing terms in the boxes. So total 5 examples are given here. we are solving second example and fifth example. So we have to find out missing terms here in this arithmetic progression. As this stand, we will have only the definition and one formula to find out n term. So first observe the given conditions and later on see how to find out our required value. So here, if you observe the given condition in the second example, it is given to us that A2 means second term is equals to 13 and fourth term is equals to 3. A4 is equals to 3. These are the given conditions. So let us make the use of these given conditions. See, to find out any term, A means first term. First term we are denoted by A. So first we are trying to find out value of A and later on we are trying to find out value of B. If A and B are known to us, we are able to find out all the possible terms in this arithmetic progression. So we have one formula to find out n term. So we have a formula that n term is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. Now, since second term is given to us, so that's why I am replacing n by 2. So on this side, A, keep it as it is, plus. Again, we have substituted n is equals to 2. So here also replace n by 2. So 2 minus 1 into D. And now replace n by 4. Means here replace n by 4. So here we will get A4 is equals to. So since we have replaced n by 4, so on this side also replace n by 4. So A plus, here we will get 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 into D. But value of A2 is given to us. Replace A2 by its given value 13. A plus 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into D is equals to D. Let us denote it by equation number first. A4 substitute its value is equals to 3. A plus 4 minus 1 is 3. D, keep it as it is, denoted by equation number 2. Now we will have two linear equations in terms of what? Two variable A and B. Solve these two equations simultaneously or by substitution method or by elimination method to find out value of A and B. So I am subtracting equation number second from equation number first. Let us see what we will get. So subtract equation second from first. So 3. So first take the subtraction of right hand side. 3 minus 13 is equals to, on this side we will get A plus 3D minus A plus D. So this subtraction will be minus 10. On this side open the bracket, A plus 3D minus into A is minus A, minus into plus D is minus D. Plus A and minus A will get cancelled, minus 10 is equals to 3D minus D will be equals to 2D, which implies that D is equals to, take 2 on this side, minus 10 divided by 2 is equals to what? Minus 5. So value of D is known to us. Once the value of D is known to us, substitute this value of D either in equation number first or in equation number second. So we are substituting this value. Put D is equal to minus 5 in equation first. So put D is equals to minus 5 in equation first. Let us see what we will get. On this side 13, keep it as it is equals to A also as it is. D I am replacing by minus 5. So implies that A is equals to minus 5 on this side will become plus 5. 13 plus 5 is equals to what? 18. So value of A is known to us. Once the value of A and D are known to us, now observe the given example. Question is to find out what? First term. So first term means A1 is equals to, A1 is nothing but A. A is first term. So value of first term is equals to 18. And later on we have to find out A3. A3 means third value. Third value means, can I say that it is A2 plus D? If we are adding D in this second term, we will get what? Third term. So already the value of second term is given to us 13 plus D. Just now we have got the value of D is equals to minus 5. So this implies that A3 is equals to 13 minus 5 means will be equals to 8. In this way, we have got our both required value A and 8. See, In case of arithmetic progression, important thing, if the means to apply any formula, either in this exercise or in the next exercise also, all the formulas are related with A and D. That's why if A and D is not given to us, some conditions are given. Make the proper, in this case, second term and fourth term is given to us. But from these two terms, we have got two equations in terms of A and D. By solving these two equations, we will get the value of A and D. Once the value of A and D is known to us, we are able to find out any required value in the example. Maximum examples from this exercise can be solved using the same method. Means some conditions are given. Using that condition, we will get two linear equations in terms of A and D. Solving those two equations, find out A and D, and then use the value of A and D to find out required value. So now we are solving the fifth example. In the fifth example, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms in arithmetic progressions are given to us. 6 terms are there in this arithmetic progression. 2 terms are given to us and we have to find out remaining 4 terms. Again, as in the last example we have seen here, to find out the terms in the arithmetic progression, first we are trying to find out value of A and D. Because here A and D is not given to us. Second term is given and this will be 6th term is given to us. So here in the fifth example, first write down the given condition. First given condition is A2, means second term is equal to 38, and second given condition is it will be fifth term. Sixth term, A6 is equals to minus 22. Now we are using again our formula. We have one formula that n term can be find out as A plus n minus 1 into D. So first use the given condition, replace n by what? 2. Since I am substituting value of n is equals to 2, so on this side also replace n by 2. So here substitute A2 is equal to 38. On the right hand side, A keep it as it is plus, also as it is 2 minus 1 will be 1, 1 into D will be D. In this way we have got first equation. Now we are trying to find out second equation using the second condition, and A6 is equals to, now in this formula we have replaced n by 6, so on this side also replace n by 6, A plus 6 minus 1 into D. So A6 replace it by its given value minus 22 is equals to A plus 6 minus 1 will be 5 into D, 5D, denoted by equation number 2. So here also we have got two equations in terms of what? A and D. Now we are trying to solve these two equations to find out value of A and D. So here subtract equation number first from this equation number second. So subtract equation first from second. Let us see what we will get. So minus 22, keep it as it is, we are taking subtraction with first equation, means minus 38. On this side, A plus 5D, keep it as it is, minus A plus D. So this subtraction will be equals to minus 60. On this side, open the bracket, or orally we are able to check that this plus A and minus into A will be minus A. Plus A and minus A will be get cancelled. 5D and minus into D will be equals to minus D. So this implies that 5D minus D is equals to 4D is equals to minus 60. Implies that D is equals to minus 60 divided by 4, means it will be equals to minus 15. Once the value of D is known to us, substitute this value of D either in equation number first or in equation number second to find out value of A. We are substituting this value in equation number first. So put D is equals to minus 15 in equation first. Let us see what we will get here. On this side, 38, keep it as it is equals to A also as it is. Substitute the value of D is equals to minus 15. So this implies that A is equals to 38 minus 15 on this side will become plus 15. So which implies that A plus, so 8 plus 5 will be 13, carry when it will be 53. So in this way we have got the value of A. Once value of A and D is known to us, now we are trying to find out our required values, means first term, third, fourth and fifth term. So now A1 is equals to, or therefore A1 is equals to, what will the first term? First term is nothing but A. A means 53. Now we are trying to find out third term. Third term means, can I say that A2 plus D? If we are adding D in this second term, we will get D. We will get third term. So A2, value of A2 is already given to us, 38. And D, just now we have got the value of D is equals to minus 15. So 38 minus 15 will be equals to 23. Now to find out the next term, means fourth term, we are adding D in this third term. So which is equals to, third term is 23 and D is equals to minus 15. So replace this D by minus 15. 23 minus 15 will be equals to 8. Now to find out the next term, means fifth term, so will be equals to fourth term plus D. If we are adding D in the fourth term, we will get the fifth term. So value of fourth term is already known to us, 8, and value of D is equals to minus 15. So 8 minus 15 will be equals to minus 7. So therefore A1 is equals to 53. This is our first required value. A3 is equals to 23. This is second required value. A4 is equals to 8. This is the third required value. And lastly, A5 will be equals to minus 7. So in this way, we are trying to find out missing terms or required terms. Now let us try to solve the fourth example. In the fourth example, one arithmetic progression is given to us. Three terms in the arithmetic progressions are 3, 8, 13, 18, continuing this way. So already it is given to us that this is arithmetic progression. It is not necessary to check whether difference is constant or not. In this arithmetic progression, we have to check that, we have to find out 78 is which term. As it stand here, 13 is what? Third term in the arithmetic progression. So our question is to find out which term of this arithmetic progression is 78. Means in short, we have to find out value of n. N represent what? N term. So here we have to check that 78 is which term in this arithmetic progression. Means aim is to find out value of n here. So first check what are the given conditions. First write down the arithmetic progression. So for arithmetic progression, what is given arithmetic progression? 3, 8, 13, 18. A is equals to, for this arithmetic progression, A means first term. A is equals to 3. D is equals to find out this difference, common difference, take the difference of any term to its previous term. So here 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Once value of A and D are known to us, we have to find out that 78 is which term in this arithmetic progression. So I am supposing that let n term of this arithmetic progression is 78. This is our supposition. Using this supposition, question is aim is to find out what now? N. So therefore we have one formula to find out n term. What is the value of an? According to our formula, it will be a plus n minus 1 into d is equals to 78. Isn't it? Keep right hand side as it is, just I am substituting the value of an here. So therefore I am replacing by its given value 3 plus n minus 1, keep it as it is, d is also known to us, value of d is equals to 5 is equal to 78. Remaining part is simplification, simplifying this equation. Now we are trying to find out value of n. So therefore n minus 1 into 5, keep it as it is, take 3 on this side, plus 3 on this side will become minus 3. So therefore n minus 1 into 5 is equal to, on this side this difference will be equals to 75. So therefore n minus 1 is equals to 75. This 5 is multiplied on this side, it will get divided. So therefore n minus 1 is equals to, this division will be equals to 15. So therefore n is equals to, minus 1 on this side will become plus 1. 15 plus 1 will be equals to 16. Since value of n is equals to 16, that's why we can say that 78 is which term in this arithmetic progression? 16 term. So therefore 78 is 16th term of arithmetic progression. Now we are solving example number 7. In the 7th example, we have to find out 31st term of the arithmetic progression, whose two terms are given to us. 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. So to find out 31st term means A31, we have to apply this formula. And to apply this formula, we will require the value of A and B. So let us make the use of given condition to find out value of A and B. So we are solving example number 7 here. In the 7th example, given condition is, so first write out the given conditions. A11 means 11 term is equals to 38 and 16 term A16 is equals to 73. Two terms are given to us. We have one formula to find out n term, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So since A11 is given to us, so we are replacing n by 11. So A11 is equal to a plus, here also replace n by 11. 11 minus 1 into d. And and substitute the value of A11 is equals to 38 is equals to a plus 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 into d will be 10d. In this way we have got first equation. Let us denote it by equation number first. And now A16 is given, that's why I replace n by 16. And A16 is equal to a plus, so again replace n by 16, 16 minus 1 into d. Just we are replacing n by 16 on the left hand side, that's why replace n by 16 on right hand side also. So substitute the value of A16 is equal to 73 is equal to a plus 16 minus 1 will be equals to 15 and 15 into d is equal to 15d. In this way we have got two equations. In maximum example from this exercise, we will get two equations in terms of what? A and B. After finding value of A and D, we are able to find out required value. So to find out A and D, we have to solve these two equations simultaneously. Now since all of you are the student of 10th standard, so orally also you are able to solve these two equations. So now I am subtracting equation number first from equation number second. So subtract equation first from second. First let us try to find out subtraction of left hand side. 73 minus 38 will be equals to. So 73 minus 38. What will the value of 73 minus 38? Is it and on this right hand side, a minus a means a will get cancelled and 15d minus 10d will be equals to 5d. So orally we have taken we have solved these two equations. So this implies that d is equal to 35 divided by 5 will be equals to 7. Once the value of d is known to us, later on try to find out value of a. To find out a, substitute this d either in equation number first or in equation number second. So we are substituting this value. Put d is equal to 7 in equation first. So this is equation first, 38 keep it as it is, a also as it is, plus 10 into d I am replacing by 7. So this implies that a is equal to 38 keep it as it is, 10 into 7 is 70 plus 70 on this side will become minus 70. So this implies that a is equal to 38 minus 70 is it equals to minus 32. So value of a is also known to us. Once the value of a and d are known to us, now we are trying to find out our required value. Which required value? 31st term. So therefore A31 is equals to. So therefore A31 is equals to. What is our formula? A plus n. N is what here? 31 minus 1 into d. So which is equal to, replace a by its value minus 32 plus 31 minus 1 is 30 into d, but d is how much? 7. So which is equal to 30 into 7 is 210. 210 minus 32. So will be equals to minus 178. So in this way, plus 178. In this way we have got 31st term in the arithmetic progression. So therefore 31st term in AP is 178. So hope the idea about how to find out the required term is clear. Again see, now hereafter we will solve only one example from the remaining example, but in every example or in maximum example, using given condition in the example, you will get two equations in terms of what? A and B. Denote first equation by equation first, then second by equation second. Solve these two equations and find out A and B. Once A and B is known to us, you are able to find out your required value. Now we are solving example number 10th. In this example, it is given to us that 17 term of an AB exceeds the 10 term by 7. 17 term exceeds means what? To be greater than. To be greater than 10 term by 7. Using this we have to find out common difference. So since 17 term means A17 is given to us, means we have to apply this formula. So first write down the given formula. For arithmetic progression, An is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we are writing given condition. What is the given condition? That 17 term, A17 exceeds the 10 term, means A10 by how much? 7. Means this A17 is greater by 7 than 10 term. This is given condition given to us. Now A17 we are applying this formula. So replace n by 17. So on this side also n will get replaced by 17. So what is the value of A17? A plus 17 minus 1 into D is equals to, now A10, again A10 we are applying this formula. A plus n is replaced by what? 10. So here also replace n by 10. 10 minus 1 into D plus 7, keep it as it is. So here A plus 17 minus 1 is 16D is equals to A plus 10 minus 1 is 9D plus 7, keep it as it is. A and A on both sides will get cancelled. 16D plus 9D on this side will become minus 9D is equals to 7. So therefore 16D minus 9D will be equals to 7D is equal to 7. This implies that D is equals to 1, and that is the value which we have to find out. So common difference is equals to how much? 1. So therefore common difference is equals to 1. Try to solve the remaining example from this exercise. Well,